What's going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and today I'm going to give you the 5 things that I'll be looking out for when the NFL schedule drops tomorrow night. Let's go. Number 1 ultimately isn't that important, but is something that catches your eye naturally, and it's who do the Jets have in week 1. It's the game of football we're anticipating most because it's the next thing we're going to see. In past years, the Jets have played some divisional opponents. They played the Bills in 2020 and 21 respectively. Will they get a marquee matchup? A team like the Chiefs or the Eagles? Will it be a home fixture or an away fixture? This is what we're looking for. Fans are excited. They want to know what's coming up to open the season. They want to get to 1-0, so I'll be looking out for that. Number 2 on this list is far more important for the players and the coaching staff, and it's where is the bye situated on the schedule. Last year, the Jets had an early bye. Nobody wants it. They want the bye later in the season so you have time to recover from injuries and then attack the later part of the schedule. The Packers are a great example of this. Last year, they declined a bye after the London game. They chose to play the Jets instead of taking a bye. Why? Because the analytics and the numbers prove that it's beneficial to have the bye later in the season. So when the schedule comes out, keep an eye on where the bye is. If you're a Jets fan, you want it happening between weeks 9 and 11. That's the optimal time for a bye. Number 3 on this list is probably being talked about most right now by Jets fans, and it's how many primetime games will we get. Remember, there's a maximum of 5 that you can have in the season, and then an additional flex later in the year. The Jets haven't been on Sunday Night Football for 11, 12 seasons now since 2011. It is absurd. I think we're going to break that schneid. I would not be surprised if the Jets play either the Kansas City Chiefs or the Eagles in prime time. In addition to that, there's a good chance we get a Monday Night Football and possibly even Thanksgiving. I think it'd be the first time we played on Thanksgiving since I've been a fan back in 2008, 2009. So I'd be excited for that. But we'll see. I think the Jets will have at least 4 primetime games. And when the networks went to bat for these games and put their bids on, they assumed that the Rodgers trade had already gone through. So I'd expect the Jets to feature heavily in primetime. Number 4, it's pretty straightforward. If you win your divisional games, you usually win your division, and that books your ticket in the playoffs. The Jets have been terrible within their division over the last 5 to 10 years. They have struggled against the Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots. Where are those games? Are they evenly spread through the season? Do we have a run late when the Jets can get hot and start to knock off the Patriots in New England? When do we play Miami away? When you get that heat on the sideline, the sun coming down in Florida, beating on the away bench. All of these things are important. Obviously, New England, the Jets, they're cold weather football stadiums, the same with Buffalo. So when do they have these games? Where are they situated? You've got to win your division, and that means you have to win your divisional games. And number 5, the last thing that I'll be looking for when the schedule is released, is when do the Jets play the marquee quarterbacks and teams? For me, there's 4 games on the roster this year that I'll be circling. That's the Jets versus the Chiefs, the Eagles, and both matchups against the Buffalo Bills. The good thing is 3 of those 4 games are going to be at home. That is a huge help when you're playing the best talent in the NFL. Home field advantage is a built-in 3 points. That's going to be beneficial to the Jets. Hopefully, those games are a little later in the season. Once the Jets are rolling, they get some chemistry between Rodgers, their receivers, the coaching staff, and everything can kind of build up to a crescendo. Those are the 4 games I'll be looking for. A couple of great quarterbacks in there, and Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Hurts as well. We have Aaron Rodgers. They're games that are going to have people salivating, and I'm interested to see where they're going to be on the schedule. So guys, they're the 5 things that I'm going to be looking for when the schedule drops tomorrow night. Let me know in the comments below what you are thinking, what you'll be looking out for, and also who do you think the Jets will have in week 1? Make your predictions, like the video, and I'll catch you next time.